Am I doing?
I feel like you're about to vomit.
Committed now. Oh my gosh, what did I do?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm shaking.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can redo it.
Okay.
It'll be perfect. It always is perfect when you do it. You always look so pretty.
Thank you. Okay. It's shaking.
It's okay.
I think it's just like anxiety. I want to do this.
But it's fine. Like, we have so much time. The wedding's not even until 4. It's fine.
I'm scared though she's gonna want to do like touch-ups on me like right before.
Can we ask her to still? Is that rude? Like, you're never gonna see her again.
I don't want to see her. I feel bad, but I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's fine.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I'm like a weird state right now.
You like look better even without the makeup at all.
Right? I'm like, I already feel like way more like myself.
Like, I was watching her paint your lips and I was like, oh, that is pink.
I was trying so hard to like it. She also like didn't blend in my neck at all. Like,
No, she didn't.
There's no makeup on my neck. I'd rather walk down the aisle like this.
A mask.
No.
Okay, calm down.
And the bride washing off her makeup drama, just scroll on. So I'm a small business owner. I'm also a professional makeup artist who works with celebrities in TV and film in New York City. I do the occasional high-end wedding, but what I'm seeing some really interesting things happening in regard to this conversation. You can call it TikTok brain rot, but like I think it's important to talk about. So there's something really interesting happening that I'm observing. There are two very distinct like conversations happening, and they are two very different age groups. If you're following the drama, you'll notice that there's one group of people who are defending the bride and saying things like, well, you know, she didn't want to hurt the makeup artist's feelings, or it's her wedding day, she should be able to do whatever she wants. And there's another group of people who are probably a little bit older saying, why didn't she literally just have a conversation? It just goes to show how people view communication so differently now because of social media. The bride said in her video verbatim, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this. Didn't say, I can't wait to have a conversation with the makeup artist about this and like solve the problem. Felt much more comfortable putting a video out into the universe that's gonna live there forever. Now, 22, 25 million, I don't even know how many millions and millions of people have seen this video and have formed their own opinion, me being one of them, formed their own opinion about this person, which now will live on for eternity. And then you have the people who have more life experience, who've kind of been around the block, like in regard to understanding how communicating works, valuable it is to have a face-to-face conversation, seeing like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. It's actually crazy how people are more comfortable making a video than having a conversation. There's nobody here that's going to interact with me besides people in the comments who are faceless, who I don't know. But having a face-to-face conversation makes you so uncomfortable that you can't do it and you're not even willing to try. So here's my hope for any young person that has stayed to the end of this video and wants to better themselves and wants to do better and be better. Be okay with having an uncomfortable conversation. Your next like weird interaction with somebody, practice. I'm not a therapist, but I've been in a lot of therapy. Practice saying how that actually made you feel to that person and see what happens. See how fucking liberated you feel by speaking your mind.
In the end, it really doesn't matter what, if she did her own makeup, if she decided to take it off and do her own, that's fine. I think there's a couple points here. First point, she should have said something to the makeup artist like, hey, I don't like this. She does go into the comments and she said that she did do a test trial and she told the makeup artist that she didn't like some of the things that she did, and the makeup artist said that she would do it differently. I think what I would have done, and I would be like, can we do it differently now during the test? Because I'm not going on to my wedding day hoping that the changes that we talked about will actually happen. Like, I'm going to like have you redo it, do another test to make sure that we're on the same page. Because on the wedding day, like, neither of us have time for me to be confused about what's going to be happening that day. Like, nobody has time for that, right? Also, if you didn't do that on your wedding day, speak up. Watch while it's going on to be like, oh, see, we talked about that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Also, you know what? In the end of the day, even if you didn't do any of this, making this TikTok, I don't think was like the best choice. But you know what? Hey, we have free will. You can do what you want. Right? I think the issue is that you also tag the makeup artist in your photos on Instagram which is why almost everybody knows who the makeup artist is, and then just recently deleted that, but her name's already everywhere. So and then you also shared this picture that she obviously posted on her site, thinking that you liked the makeup, and then posted yours saying how you had to redo your makeup. That's just kind of shitty. But you know what? Same thing, free will. We can all be a little shitty sometimes, but I think that's really the issue here. If you don't want to speak up, if you want to waste your time doing your own makeup instead of the makeup that you paid for, do you boo-boo? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to advocate for yourself, same thing, do you boo-boo?
Okay, this is 100% one, the bride's fault, and two, preventable. Let's talk about it. As a bridal makeup artist of 6 years, I feel like I have the credibility to discuss this video right here with you. Let's make one thing perfectly clear, okay? Now, I know that you probably just made this video for clout, or you made this video to, get people to feel bad for you. And I know that because you said, and I quote, I cannot wait to make a TikTok video out of it. So that just tells me everything I need to know about your character. This bridal makeup artist is probably in one of two camps. She is either doing this part-time, bring in extra income for her family, or she does this full-time and this is how she pays her bills. So whether you tagged her or not, your bridesmaids know who she is, probably not going to use her, probably going to tell their friends not to use her either, thus affecting her livelihood. So just think about that for a minute, okay? This is probably how this girl pays her bills. And you trying to get clout on the internet, you're affecting her livelihood. Let's just say that, okay? But that's out of the way. Let me talk about how this is 100% preventable. 2025 bride, please listen up. Number one, if you are hiring a bridal makeup artist, you need to do a trial. It is imperative that you come prepared to that trial. If you don't know what a trial is, it is a allotted time that we as makeup artists meet with you, and we will do a mock-up of what you want exactly for your wedding day. This is when you come prepared with inspiration photos and you tell us exactly what you do and don't like about every single photo. Number two, very important that you have realistic expectations. If you are a blonde hair, blue-eyed girly who wants natural glam makeup and you show me a picture that is ultra filtered of Kim Kardashian, I'm gonna look at you like you have three heads and give you a little bit of grace, because you probably are not a makeup girly and you probably just think that she looks really pretty and you want to look really pretty. That's not helpful for us. You need to come prepared with inspiration photos that look like you. So if you have blonde hair, blue eyes, find inspo photos of a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl with similar skin tone, similar features as you. Also, do a little bit of research on the makeup that you want. Research soft glam, research different kinds of bridal makeup, research full glam, research natural makeup. They are all completely different things. It is very important that you know exactly what you want coming into your bridal trial. Number three, probably the most important part, and I'm probably 99% sure this is where the bride went wrong, is that she did not communicate effectively what she wanted to this makeup artist. I'm assuming here, but I'm almost positive that this bride probably sat silent in the makeup chair and did not tell the makeup artist, I don't like my lip color, I don't like the way this washes me out, I don't like my blush color, when it is a very simple fix. It is not that hard to tell somebody, especially a makeup artist who is doing you a service, what you do and don't like. It does not hurt our feelings. Our job is to make sure that you feel the most beautiful and the most confident. And the way that we do that is through open communication and you telling us exactly what you want. It is not our jobs to read your mind. This is disgusting behavior. Going online and making a video like this hurts somebody's business and hurt somebody's reputation. I'm speaking for myself doing this full time. Don't make videos like this. This is embarrassing, okay? And it is 100% your fault. If you're a 2025 bride, let this be a learning lesson to you. And this is coming from a place of love, because it's our time wasted and it's your money wasted. So do yourself a favor, do your research, communicate, have realistic expectations, and just be kind. It is not that hard to tell somebody exactly how you're feeling so that you get exactly what you want on your wedding day. Okay? I hope that this is helpful. That's all for me. Bye.
So I wanted to give my little 2 cents on this situation as somebody who's been a makeup artist for 13 years and has done countless weddings, because I have thoughts. Let me just start by saying this. Being a makeup artist is not an easy job at all. People want us to be plastic surgeons, people want us to be magicians, and most importantly, they expect us to read their mind. If you're booking a makeup artist, you need to be as clear as possible about the type of look that you want and how you want to feel on your big day. There's an issue that I see constantly with girls on my timeline that ask for a certain look and then book a certain makeup artist and then get upset when the look isn't what they wanted. It is so important, especially if you're a bride, to book an artist that does your ideal makeup. If you know that you are difficult about your makeup, or not even difficult, if you know that you have a very specific way that you like your makeup, it's imperative that you find an artist that speaks to you. And that's something that's completely in your control. One thing I noticed with this bride is that she likes very natural makeup. I looked at her page and she really doesn't wear a lot of makeup. So when I looked at the photo she attached to the video, the makeup was very natural. The makeup looked very subtle, but I could see that the artist did apply powder onto her face, which was probably the reason why she didn't like the makeup, because usually people who don't wear a lot of makeup don't use a lot of powder because then it starts to look like makeup. The thing that really did rub me the wrong way about this though is the fact that she said, "I can't wait to post this on TikTok." Now, girl, that was shady. That's so mean. Like, it's one thing to not like your makeup, but it's another thing to decide that the makeup didn't look how you wanted it. And instead of telling the artist, "Hey, let's work on this together, let's fix this so I could be happy with my makeup on my big day," you decide to wash it off and then make a whole video about it. Girl, this is such a hard career to have, and it can be really hard on your confidence. It can be really hard on how you feel about yourself. Trying to please people, we're trying to make people feel their very best. I think that it's very damaging to do that to someone and their livelihood. She said she did do a trial, so I do understand that. And she said that after the trial, the artist basically did everything she asked her not to do on the day of. Do I think the bride is in the wrong for being upset that the makeup didn't come out the way that she requested it? Of course not. But that's where I go back to making sure you're booking an artist that is going to make you happy on your big day. Now, obviously, I don't know the bride, but I do feel like she had ill intent when posting this video, and you could just tell by her whole tone and demeanor. And I know that for a lot of people, it's hard to speak up, but you need to speak up when it comes to something as important as your wedding day makeup. If you are the makeup artist and you're watching this, I just want you to know that everything is going to be okay. These things happen to the best of us. Do not let it bring you down. I really hope that you don't let this define you as an artist, please, because it just really wasn't even that bad. And to everybody online in 2025, let's just practice a little bit of compassion. I'd rather a client have so much feedback from me and tell me exactly what they want me to change than tell me everything is fine and then go in the bathroom and wash the makeup off and then post about it. I think this could have been handled so much better. There's times where I'll even give the client my brush and let them fix what they want to fix. That's one thing that I always tell every single client. I want you to feel your best. It's not about me. If you don't like something, I'm not going to be hurt. I'd rather you walk out of this chair and feel amazing than feel like you have to change your makeup when I leave. I want you to know, on behalf of all makeup artists, we would appreciate if you just tell us, because at the end of the day, working with your makeup artist is a team effort. People who are not makeup artists have no idea what a challenging career it is. And being a bridal makeup artist is a whole different beast. We're human, just like anybody else. We make mistakes. We're not robots. With clients like that, who needs enemies? Like, I honestly believe that she could have easily just like sprayed her face down with some hydrating setting spray and she would have looked exactly how she did her makeup. That's the truth.
Okay, so let's talk about the bride who wiped her makeup off after the makeup artist did her makeup for her wedding. I actually made a response video to this, but I deleted it because I hadn't seen the makeup artist actually respond. So I deleted it, went and watched her response, and now I'm back. And guess what? I'm standing 10 toes down on what I said before. This is one of the main reasons why I do not take clients. Your friends working in the service industry, say a prayer for them, because working with people like that is just so incredibly difficult. I have done that before, working bridal trials and doing makeup on people who will literally sit and lie to your face and say that they love something and then turn around and wipe it off like they hate it. Especially if you wipe it off after you wanted changes made and we've made said changes and I did everything that you said. Oh no. More importantly, one thing I have to say about the bride, you could tell that she's the kind of person who doesn't really wear a lot of makeup. If you're a chapstick and mascara kind of girly, stop booking professional MUAs. Do it your damn self. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everybody's time involved. And that was the worst part. I got so tired of clients being so annoying and nitpicky about everything, literally making up imaginary stuff that wasn't even there for me to change on their face. And the crazy part is that she really propped up that camera, wiped her makeup off, said that she was shaking because she was having anxiety. Mind you, of course you're having anxiety. You're getting married. Anxiety can literally distort how you view yourself. She looked the exact same after she did her makeup compared to how the MUA did her makeup. You did not eat. No more, no less. It was the exact same thing. You're getting ratio to all hell in the comments. When I watched that MUA respond, my heart broke for her because I can hear the tremble in her voice. And I know that she says it doesn't bother her, but it does, because that's your work. That's your work. And in the words of Erykah Badu,
keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
one piece of advice that I can give to fellow MUAs, because baby, I am retired. I'm not a freelancer anymore, and I will never, ever do that again. But just like your client vets you, vet them. If you can tell that your client's not going to align with your style of makeup, say thank you and refer them to someone else, and do not waste your time. Shout out to my friends in the service industry. Strongest soldiers I know. It's not for me.
The girl who took her makeup off before her wedding, I just saw like 4 videos of people making fun of her and like saying it's her fault. But I don't know, like that's one of my biggest fears, like not looking like myself on one of the biggest days of your life. And I don't know, I probably would have done the same thing, but I get that like she should have told the makeup artist. I would tell the makeup artist. But as someone who's like not getting married anytime soon, and I'm in college and like none of my friends are getting married right now, so I don't really know, like, is doing your own makeup that crazy for your wedding day? Like, if I were to do my own makeup, is that weird? Because I don't know, I'm just thinking about this right now. Not like this is gonna happen, but so a makeup artist could obviously do a better job than me, but I'm so used to like my face looking the way I do my makeup. So if I were to get a makeup artist, I could just have them do my makeup routine, but they would do it better because they're like professional and they can blend. I don't know, they're better. But would that be worth it? Like, is it that much worth it to get a makeup artist? I don't know. Anyways, so if you did your own makeup on your wedding day, let me know how it went, and if you liked it, and if you wish you got your makeup done, or if you had your makeup done, and you're not like, I don't know, any advice for someone who's not getting married anytime soon?
Imposter syndrome in women is so common for several reasons. I'm Kiki, I'm a licensed therapist, and I help women manage and understand imposter syndrome all the time, so who better to listen to than me? The most successful and confident women experience imposter syndrome, including myself. Imposter syndrome makes you think that you're a fraud constantly, no matter how successful you are, no matter how many achievements you have. It makes you feel like you're going to constantly be exposed and you're not good enough to be here. Imposter syndrome in women is so common because of societal norms, restrictive gender roles that typically underestimate our potential and abilities. Imposter syndrome is so common in women because we lack representation, especially in STEM and leadership positions. Studies show that women are more victim to perfectionism. This can lead to fear of failure and the inability to recognize your own achievements, which contributes to imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome in women is so common because of social conditioning. From a young age, girls are taught to be modest and not boast and brag about your own accomplishments and achievements. So how do we fix it? Therapy, duh. But what else? Celebrate all of your wins, even if you deem them as small. Get a mentor, join social groups, invest in professional development so that they can provide guidance and support as well as validation. Prove yourself wrong. Whenever you get those thoughts speaking negativity into you, you don't belong here, you're not good enough. Prove yourself wrong and say it out loud. I do belong here. I have a master's degree. I am good enough. I got selected out of 5 other people. Imposter syndrome sucks, and unfortunately so many people deal with it, but the only way through it is to do it. You have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you speak to yourself. It's you versus you, girl. Let me know who wins.